Guys, today's lesson is why you don't sink your machine and then leave it full of water for months. Because
here, look right here, look right here. Look at the clutch box. You can see where the water was sitting.
So you guys have caught the last two videos, and we are on a roll for buying cheap things. So first we bought the cheap truck, and then we ironically bought the cheap Honda, and that really wasn't planned. And then now we've bought the cheap Outlander, and this really wasn't planned. Like literally, it showed up to my house.
You know what else wasn't really planned? The fact that it's raining right now.
Ignore the rain. We know it's getting ready to thunder. The story behind this thing is the kid sunk it last year. It sat for 2 months with water in it, and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna try to get it running. And the motor was completely locked up. You can see the water level right here on the belt box.
Imagine what the inside of the motor looks like.
So I paid 800 bucks for this thing with the full intentions of parting it out. So I was like, I could probably make it into like 3-4 grand maybe. I gotta do a lot of legwork, but I could make a buck on it. So I bought it for 800 bucks, started pulling apart. I knew it was hydrolocked. Not even hydrolocked, the motor's literally rusted. So if you come over here, there's a big old bolt.
Oh, the rain's getting bad.
Oh boy.
You can hear it on the metal roof.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to film this video.
All right, let's roll this thing inside.
Yep.
Here, let me pull the defender forward.
You guys didn't know, on an Outlander, there's a plug on the side of your motor, and if you take it out and you get a big old 14mm Allen, you can actually turn one of these motors over. So I learned that the pistons were rusted to the cylinders inside the motor, so the motor would like halfway go up in a little bit, and then it would go back down, and then go back up, but it wouldn't make like a full rotation. So this thing literally had a rust seize line inside of the pistons.
That's why when you sink your machine, don't let it sit for 2 months.
Yeah.
Well, the Outlander, the orange Outlander.
Did we make a video on that?
Yes.
Dude.
Okay, so back like last year, we bought another orange Outlander. It was a 650 Max. It was a long boy. Same thing happened. It got sunk and it sat there. We were like, no way this thing's gonna run. The clutches looked exactly like this, probably a little bit better. And we got it running. As in we, I mean Kyle, but.
That's one cylinder right now because the front plug's out. No way this thing runs. Honestly, this motor was a lot worse. Like the other one would turn over. It wasn't rusted, it would turn over. This thing would not turn over. I finally got it free, and then I just hit the start button and let the motor do the work. Yeah, I didn't plan on making a video about it because I was gonna just sell the parts. Actually, my buddy Justin was like, just fill the cylinders up with oil and let it sit. So I took both spark plugs out, filled it up with oil, and it sat here in the back of the garage for like a week and a half. I came back from my trip today, drained the oil out.
Oh.
Battery's filled.
Okay, so it doesn't run.
No, it does run. It
does run. I had it running earlier.
It's good.
Dude.
The battery's just dead.
7.5, come and get it. Oh, it smells. I can smell it.
Oh, it does? Oh.
It won't move because no clutches. This is why it won't move.
We've got some ideas of what we can do with this unit now that it's running. It might run forever. It might run for 20 minutes.
So we can do like a big Honda boy snorkel and like not give a crap about this thing and actually just put it in
like torture test it, like literally torture test this thing to the max.
I'd honestly rather ride the Honda than this thing.
Why?
Dude, I'd rather ride this with a fat snorkel on it.
All right, so update number 2 is this big girl. Right over there, hiding back in the corner, that Honda. Not this. I didn't want to trick you. So we've got this 2015 Honda Clap Edition. The intention is to unclap this. That's what we decided to do. We had an overwhelming amount of comments literally saying to save this thing, even though I really just wanted to dog it, and Miller told me I shouldn't have bought it.
It's too far gone.
No. So now that we have this Honda, before we unclap it, we've got to get all this stuff loaded up because we're heading down to Sabine, Texas for Mud Nationals, March 26th through the 30th. Everybody that always says I never tell you where I'm going, I'm telling you right now. That's where we're going for Mud Nationals. We will be hanging out at the Can-Am booth. On Saturday, Can-Am's doing a group ride at 1 that we'll be there for, so come hang out, come ride, come participate, come hit some mud holes with us, be in the video, and then also Friday morning, we'll be hanging around the Gator Wader booth. Go check out last year's videos because me and Luke and Lee had a ball. It was an awesome event. I'm really stoked for it. We met probably the most fans at that park that we've ever met in one shot. So we'll be down there. We will have some merch with us. Not a lot because it's just whatever we have left. It's like maybe 50 shirts, but we're taking this down there. We'll have the new Gen 3 Audi. We'll have Cody's Defender on the big gooseneck. I've got my Defender going down there. We've got our buddy Josh's Captain America's Renegade going down there with us because they're taking the lazy, easy route and flying down there. So we get to drive the whole way. Miller is being a sucker and not going with us.
It's kind of far.
We will have the tan Renegade back with us. Lee's Outlander, like I said, is going to be sold coming tomorrow. And so he'll probably be on the beater Outlander, and it'll be a good time. Everything is exciting except for the 16-hour drive down there, because that sucked last year.
Dude, I have no idea what the trend is of you just buying such bad deals right now.
They're
but
good deals,
here's the
just
final
bad
one
things.
right here.
The people loved it.
The people do love it.
So this is the $700 truck we bought a handful of videos ago. She had a blown trans, so we pulled that out. We've got a shop rebuilding that right now. And then it needs to make its way on down to Atlanta, Georgia, to our buddy Cullen's shop, because now he has opened up a speed shop. You guys might recall Cullen from last year. He's the guy who we bought the Red Dually from. He's the guy who did the PPF wrap. We've gone on several trips with him. But they've opened up a performance shop now, so we're sending this down there. 700 horsepower for $700. Not actually at all like that.
That sounds like no, that's a good idea, Kyle.
So this has to go down to Atlanta, but before that can happen, we got to roll it off the trailer because me and Miller and Luke are going to Florida this week to film a secret video that unfortunately we can't tell you about for, what, 2 months?
Yeah, I'd say 2.5 months, hopefully before that.
And we can't tell you yet because it's collaborative with a bunch of other YouTubers. We have to wait till they air the show, and then we can air our side of the behind the scenes race. So, because I don't have anything to race because we just sold the X3, we went over to Performance East, grabbed the Maverick R.
So Performance East has graciously let us use this Maverick R again. For some odd reason, Kyle keeps getting the keys handed to him.
Yeah, the issue is I keep telling Performance East I need their stuff to film something, and I'm like, yeah, we're just like taking it around this little course.
Yeah,
flash forward to the rest of this video and we're just mobbing Brad's track with it. So if you guys want to do me a favor, go check out Performance East on their Instagram and their socials. If you need anything, give them a call. They always hook us up to make some of these videos happen. So enough blabbing. Let's get that truck unloaded. Let's get the Maverick R loaded up. We're gonna go pick up Miller's X3 from his house, head on up to Brad's to go rip his track, and see if I can get some seat time and some practice to maybe have some fair competition this race, because I think I'm getting waxed.
Go, 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 go!
Perfect. Oh no. Oh, that's just the plastic.
No, it's fine. It's literally just the plastic.
Yo, that was sick.
That worked really well, actually.
Nice.
All right, that's loaded up. We gotta go get Miller's side by side. But before we do that, I did think of one thing with this Outlander. You guys are gonna hate me because I definitely am gonna plan on thumbnailing, titling this video the fact that we just bought this thing. I already saw a few comments when we bought the Honda in the last video that some people were like, oh, you made the thumbnail title about it and you only said anything about it for like 2 minutes. Yes, we did just buy this thing. And I've got it running. But as you can see from the clutches, literally this all just developed today. I got this thing running today. I don't have any new clutches yet.
There's nothing else we can film right now. We need to post a video. We're tight on the schedule.
But bear with us. I do want your guys' ideas on what we should do with this thing. I'd like to do a really tall snorkel on it because we've never done that. But I love taking the Renegades deep. But I think if we had a tall snorkel on this thing, we just take this thing super deep. Maybe we swap the motor into something. Let us know in the comments.
I'm excited.
But without further ado, let's head up to Brad's.
Ready? Watch this. Ready? Cool transition.
All right, so we just pulled up to Brad's. We've made some videos here before, but none of you guys went and watched it, which really pissed us off because it was an excellent video. It not pissed us off, but it was disappointing because
It pissed us off.
Listen, boys and girls, last time we did a little training out here, why don't we pull up a few clips?
well, nobody crashed.
Okay, that was a little sketchy.
That was the most fun I've had making a video. So we'll get everything unloaded, go over to the track, get suited up.
Do a few warm-up laps.
Yeah.
Let me get some warm-up laps because last time I was here I was on the X3.
And we have almost a mile-long UTV track down there, so
And
it's
sick.
fun. But I will say Miller and his boys have been down there ripping around, and it's like rutted like crazy.
Oh, that's what we need. That's what we need.
Hey,
So
we
we're
do-
gonna get suited up, head on down there. We'll catch you guys in a second. All right, so we'll throw up some drone shots, but we're down here at Brad's track. I've ridden here once, but we never actually filmed a video and posted it. We've got Miller out here in his X3. We got the Maverick R. We got my buddy Zach in his Maverick R, and Ben from West Virginia in his X3. So we're gonna rip a few laps, and then once everybody's comfortable, I'll probably get a handful of pointers from Brad because he's got a lot of experience racing where I've got absolutely none. This surprise video that we're gonna post for you guys in a few weeks, I think I'm gonna get killed in the race if I don't get some training in. So figured we get out here on this nice, beautiful Monday, rip some laps before we head down to Florida next week. Got done a few little trial laps. I am super uncomfortable in this thing, but we figured let's set down a baseline time right now. Miller's gonna set a time down.
We got the coach here, so
Coach Brady.
maybe give you some pointers.
Coach Brady. I mean Daddy. I mean Brady.
Whoa,
I gotta go. Somebody get the timer wrong.
You got it right. Come here. No.
Oh, he's moving. He's moving.
All right.
It's bogging.
Yeah, it is.
So we gotta not oversend this thing. Oh, he still oversent the crap out of that.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to change a little shock tuning here.
This is what we're starting with, so we can only go up from here.
Keep it going, buddy.
All right, come on. 2 more corners.
All right, he's at 110 right now.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not a bad lap. What you got? 119?
Yeah,
what I
118.
got? Oh, I got
118.80.
Whew, how does it work out? I ain't gonna lie. I have no idea how I did. Miller has a lot of time on this track and a lot of time in that machine. I've got 1/2 day on this track and I've never tracked this machine before.
With the track conditions dry and stuff like this, that's a pretty good lap time.
How was it?
What do you feel like you got? My dad got, what was it, a 122?
122.
My dad
I was
got
gonna
a
guess like a
122.
110. That was my gut guess.
So what do you think you compare to that?
I don't know. Never seen your dad race, but I know he knows what he's doing.
I feel like you were moving. You did a 118.80.
Okay.
That's pretty freaking good.
What is your best time?
Well, we've only did it twice, and I
In a
was at a
stock car.
116.
Your best time, Miller.
I haven't tracked mine yet.
We're gonna try it right now.
All right. I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, I think you did great. I think we should probably put some compression and rebound on this thing.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that.
Maybe start with compression because it's flying fine, but you bottomed out like hard.
I definitely felt a few spots I could probably, like 2 more laps, I could probably make up 2 more seconds. I'm guessing Miller at like a 115.
If Miller gets a worse time,
Whoa.
cut this off.
Yeah, cut
it
this,
all out.
please.
Cut it
Do
all
not
out. Edit it out.
Edit that out for sure.
All right, let's see what Miller can do. All right.
All right, here we go.
All right, Miller. Here we go. See how he does.
Moving. He's like, oh, dude.
I'm calling it now. He's easily 3 seconds over me.
It just depends. Like you could have a crap lap, then you could have one more lap that is like your best. You hit one corner different. Like that's what's hard.
True, that's true.
Especially like with dry and like there's mud spots all over the track. You just got to figure it out.
I was feeling like that whole back section was super muddy when we got going, and it's way better. Miller looked so much quicker in that corner. Let's see if he's really that fast. Oh! Ah! Did I beat him?
By 4.
right.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Whoa, look, we ran 2 stopwatches and we were pretty close.
That-
to our
All right,
time.
but Miller's stopwatch last time also said 119. So I don't know. Leave that up to debate.
I did not breathe a single freaking time. I was holding my breath, dude.
What do you think you got?
You were flying.
You looked fast.
Yeah, but that corner I was going
Hold on, to be fair.
because I was going slow around 2 corners, but I don't know how.
What do you think?
Flying.
Like 119,
Here's what I would say.
148.
Oh no, I let it keep running.
Holy crap, that's slow.
I guess I hit start again. Joe the time.
No way, we
Hey,
freaking
but I
tied.
will tell you this right now. That's too close to call without a timing system. Because that could be like a millisecond on my
Dude.
fault. All in all, that was a fun little competition. I think you guys killed it. Where do you both think you could make up time, if you can?
Honestly, from this part of the track until the next jump.
And why is that? What are you gonna do different?
Not sit on the brakes the whole time and actually hit the gas.
Where do you feel like, dude, you were moving, bro. I was like, this is gonna be record time on the track in total.
My entry to corners, I've just got to commit to breaking the tires loose and getting sideways. I'm just so hesitant. I'm like halfway into the corner, then I like, all right, I have a little bit of momentum sideways, so then I slam it, but I need to just set up from the get-go.
Yeah, you guys both look awesome, honestly. So
I think really, I just need to get comfortable with that machine and learning when to shift, and then that'll bring my confidence with everything else. I've driven them before. I've never driven in manual mode.
Yeah, I wouldn't have oh, there's an automatic?
It'll shift for you.
I would be curious to see what the automatic would do on this track.
I'm kind of curious too. I was thinking about it because I was like, you know, it's smart enough to slightly know when the...
Why don't you go try that?
All right, we're gonna hit lap number 2. Brad went and tweaked the suspension a little bit. We're gonna leave it in auto this round, but I don't know if the auto or manual is better because my brain just can't think quick enough to switch. I do think it's always gonna be faster in manual, but I think for today's purposes, I better leave it in auto.
Hey, what I didn't tell you guys is I put the rebound and everything the wrong way. So I'm trying to get him to roll. he'll feel that adjustment first jump, I guarantee.
What about the second jump?
All right. I mean, I feel a little better.
Dude, it's definitely keeping him in a higher RPM. You hear that just going around the corner?
Auto was definitely the move.
Auto's the move.
I feel like sometimes I just forget to shift until it's already too late, where the computer of the car is kind of doing it. So I do, and I'll be honest, I think Brad's suspension adjustments are making a big difference. All right, here's the moment of truth. Did Kyle get faster? Or did he get slower?
Basically right at 118. So he shaved a whole second. I did rebound, compression, low speed and high speed. It looked like it was flying way better.
All right, how much time?
I felt faster.
How much time do you think you added or took off?
3/4 of a second.
You gained a whole second.
Really?
Yeah.
And I feel like the car was flying way better and you didn't bottom out near it.
No, the suspension felt way better. Wait. So I was faster or slower this time?
Faster.
You were faster.
Oh, I was faster? I thought you were telling me I was
You said
slower.
you gained a second. I thought he was slower.
I thought you were telling me I would gain a whole...
Oh, no, like you gained a second.
I took a second off the clock.
Yes.
Yeah, you took a second off. You're
like, that's a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, you're solid.
Wow. Okay, I thought I felt faster, so I still feel like I could be a hair faster. My brain didn't have to think about what gear I was in before. It was almost too late. I was like, shoot, I gotta shift, or I should have shifted. Where now it's like most of the time it's in the right gear. Ready? We gotta start a new lap time for Miller. He sent that jump deep. Ooh! Oh,
All right, well, that wasn't terrible.
you okay?
Yeah, we're good. All good. Woo! Yeah, I was hot that time.
Holy crap.
You okay now?
Yeah, no, we're fine.
Holy sh**.
There goes the seatbelt. Right. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right.
Did you sign the waiver?
I was trying to go a little too fast.
Billy, Tom's still running, buddy.
Yeah, I'm running.
Hey, here's the question. What do you feel like happened there?
I tried to cut it, didn't stay in the gas all the way. I let off
you
just
cut
a
it right.
little bit, just because I was getting a little too sideways. I was like, and then it was, that's my first time ever rolling this thing too.
Congrats.
You sent the step down deep.
Dude, I told you, I was ready that last lap. I felt so slow and I was like, I'm gonna send this one harder.
Well, we can flip it over the rest of it next. One, two, three, go.
I think she's ready for another lap. Should I send it again?
Yeah, I think you're good.
Oh, you're on a 4-minute lap timer now. Shit. Get back in.
All right, so we just got a bunch of lessons and we kind of ran ourselves into an issue. So without further ado, we're gonna run up to the shop, go get her fixed. But I feel like we're a little bit better positioned for our Florida race next weekend. So we're gonna go film that video next weekend. You guys are probably not gonna hear about for another like month and a half till we air the actual episode. All right, we'll catch you guys back up at the shop. Yeah, I need everybody that's watching this video to go tell Brad that he's a dummy for running a Polaris and he should get a Can-Am.
Well, maybe we should race them then.
No, because you know how to race. Thank you, sir, for the good
That was
time.
a fun day.
See you next week.
Thank you guys for watching.
All right, as always, drop down, hit that subscribe button. We got like 30% of you guys are subscribed. The other 70%, I don't know what you're doing, but if you made it this far and you're not subscribed, just do me a favor, hit that subscribe. Luke, any words for the people?
Subscribe. Go watch the other video of us jumping the Porsche.
That's next week's video.
That's next. Oh, shoot.
You just ratted out the video. Go watch the video of us hitting the drift cars here, because that was a pretty awesome day. And the video did bad, but it was a lot of fun.
And ride a Can-Am.
And ride a Can-Am. Words of the wise. See you guys later.